First of all, welcome guys to the stream. We are live. Welcome to Vinnie's Talk. We are going to talk about the Gabby Petito case. And breaking news is that the FBI had a news conference today, and they found partial human remains in the reserve that they've been searching for in the last I don't know, man, the last month, and I don't think they've found anything yet. But today was a big breaking news day. They found partial human remains, likely to be quote unquote Brian Laundrie, but you know, it hasn't been confirmed yet. So we are, still waiting for it. But I want to welcome you guys to the stream. Welcome you guys to my podcast. Welcome you guys to my YouTube. Today is October 20th. 2021. Welcome guys. Welcome to Vinnie's Talk. So it's been, been a crazy day. Two things. The two things that I'm really crazy about. I can't get my mind off of the fact that they said that they found these human remains, right? But they can't release we don't know whose. We got Gabby right here. What's up? What's up? We don't know whose human remains they are, so they're probably gonna have to do more in investigating, and they will be releasing more news to the public once we get more of that news. But two things is that the one thing that I wanted to say is, who knows if we're ever gonna know now if Gabby will get justice, but I know in my heart that we will never let her spirit and her soul just die like that. We got to keep her alive, man. And anybody that wants to talk bad about Gabby or badmouth her, you could just leave the chat. Or I don't put up with that kind of stuff, so not in here. But anyways, so the breaking news today is that FBI and police had blocked off Myhatchee Reserve next to the Carlton Reserve in Sarasota, Florida, and the FBI had a news conference about ongoing investigation, and they're still investigating it. And I guess meeting the FBI there to, I guess they had some backpacks and some articles of clothing. That's what they are speculating. We're not 100% sure that. Like, we're not. This is not confirmed. This is news that they were saying that that he was there, but it's not. They don't know if it's his. Let's just try while reconnecting. The connection is unstable. Oh no. All right, hold on a second. Anyways, so it's not confirmed that it's him, but come on, dude. Who else would it be? But I guess they're gonna do the reports, and the thing about it is we need justice for Gabby. If it's gonna be totally hard, and I get it now, especially if he's gone and he's dead, and their parents perhaps can get a civil lawsuit. But God bless the Petito family, man. God bless Gabby. We are going to keep Gabby in our our thoughts and prayers. Justice for Gabby, because all my streams and my latest podcast, I do talk a lot about the case and Gabby, and I wanted to touch on that too, is because it's it's affected me in a way words can't really explain. This girl inspired me to want to do better for myself and look at things in a different light. And a lot of people ask me, a lot of my friends are like, oh, do you know this girl? Or people are like, do you know her? I'm like, honestly, I feel like that doesn't really matter if I know her or not. She's touched me in a way that she's inspired me. And I have a lot of people that are reaching out to me and saying, what a great job you're doing with the tributes. And it's because Gabby I see a lot in myself that I do, when I watch her videos, and, as an artist, she was really into photography, and not so much the photography, but about hiking and nature, which when you see that in another person and then going on and passing away and just this whole story, and you know just reading different comments of people, how they feel about Gabby's passing and how Gabby affected their life. I mean, it affects me too. And this case is just crazy. And a lot of people they say that, why was this case such a big thing? Why was, I mean, we don't want to get confused. We want to tell people this. We want to use Gabby's story as a way of, um, learning from, people that are in, these relationships that are abuse and domestic abuse by their partner, whether it be a male or female. We want to, I'm sorry, raise awareness. Sorry, that caught my, I got a little anxiety right now, but, we want to raise awareness for, and that's what, the dad and the Schmidt family and the Petito family, that's why they created the Gabby Petito Foundation, is to make sure these kind of things don't happen. If we can't get that justice right now, or perhaps, because this guy is supposedly, he's passed away, we don't know that 100% sure, but they will release the news eventually, and I will be breaking it once I know. But that's why they created this, Gabby Petito Foundation. And if you guys want to go check that out, they have a nice little page with bracelets. You could purchase bracelets for Gabby and donate, uh, whatever money, or if you want to buy a metal bracelet, or rubber blade, teal bracelet for Gabby. On the foundation, they have that on the page. And this is the reason why they did it, is because they don't want to see these kind of things happen, and neither do I. um I just, every time I think about it, I get really sad, because you know um I've been following this case, and I've been staying up late, watching different videos on, different other people's, YouTube channels, and learning by watching their videos. It's really odd to me. You got a family that's grieving so much, and then you got this other family, Brian's family. He's not very, he's very, their family is not, I never seen some people that are just quiet, they don't say much. That's part of the reason why, I think the police, I mean the FBI, obviously they have a lawyer, so the lawyer's probably telling them not to talk. And if perhaps that, we come to find out that his body is his body, then, his parents, who knows, they might never speak, and that's the bad thing. But if there's one thing that Brian could have done, and I don't support him, I don't like him, but at some point you got to think, so he had to feel some type of way, maybe writing in a diary. I mean, they said that when they found this backpack in, supposedly, whatever it was, they found articles of some type of whatever. They said that that part of that forest was underwater, so I guess they located the stuff. But can you imagine if they find a diary with a written explanation saying why he did this and why he did that? I mean, I don't support the guy, I don't like the guy, but I mean, if he came to his senses right before he died, who knows? Maybe he wrote something. I don't really know. But I don't, like I said, man, I don't support him at all. I think he did something very cruel. And if if in fact we find out that this is him, that um that this is his body, we out, then he has to pay the ultimate price by the Lord, by God. It's a different justice here on earth. And having, excuse me, drinking water a little bit, having justice having justice on earth is a lot different than having um justice, up there, because God is will he definitely will you will see it, man. And I've been just thinking about a lot of stuff doing these podcasts, guys. This besides the story and everything that's going on in the news, I wanted to talk a little bit about other things as well. And Gabby, I've been doing some tribute editing, some more tributes for Gabby, for all my people that ask about the videos and the pictures and stuff. I've also I made some cool little t-shirts for me so I could definitely keep her spirit alive, and I will never let that die around here. Not if it's up to me, and I need everyone to want to keep her spirit alive. And another reason why I got let it be, Gabby. I created an Instagram. Let it be underscore Gabs. You guys can check that out on my Instagram. I have 3 Instagrams. One is my art Instagram, my personal Instagram, and I just now created a tribute page for Gabby. And also, I have some movies, a couple little slideshow movies and cool little movies I made, a tribute for Gabby, that I'm going to be releasing next week. And I think there's a couple on there that I already released. So if you guys want to go ahead and like and subscribe and check them videos out now, you guys, you could do that. But everything that's just going on is just crazy, Here I'm doing pretty good, I took my motorcycle off for a little ride today, so it wasn't too bad. I never really live stream too much. You guys know that I do straight uploads, but sometimes I like to go live and just see how things work, you know. But like I said, man, we will never really know if this idiot, if he indeed just not here no more. But I ask God for the righteous ways, and hopefully that we can get some type of justice for Gabby. I will be screaming justice for Gabby no matter what. People that support her will. Her I wonder what her mom and dad are thinking right now with all this new information and all this breaking stuff that's happening, especially what's going on right now. It's just it's really crazy. You know, as you guys can see, I have the Vinnies talk here in the back with the Titanic ship that I built. Took me a few days to build that, but yeah. So I want to read you guys an article that I pulled up on my cell phone earlier. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So I wanted to read this article that I pulled up here. The search for Brian continues Wednesday as Laundrie's parents were called to the Mahatchee Creek Environment Park, what I was telling you guys about. Laundrie family lawyer Stephen Berlino said the FBI and Northport Police Department found articles belonging to Brian and are conducting a more thorough investigation of the area. So FBI did release a statement earlier at about 4:30. They didn't really say too much about it. All they said is that they're doing a thorough more investigation. They didn't really confirm that it was his body or anything like that, but they did say that they're doing an investigation. And he's a person of interest in her disappearance and subsequent homicide of fiance Gabby Petito. I just don't understand why they say that he is a person of interest. Honestly, I feel like he is a freaking fugitive. We can't say that he did it. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think he did. I'm sure the parents feel the same way. He's a coward for not speaking. I mean, who the fuck leaves you, bro? Like, my fiance, if I had a fiance, supposedly, I would never do that. And anybody who does that, you need help, man. So, the Brian Laundrie has been missing for weeks. He's a person of interest in her disappearance, subsequent homicide of his fiance, Gabby Petito. The FBI issued a warrant for his arrest on charges related to unauthorized use of Gabby's credit card. We all knew that one, though. The FBI announcement came after partial human remains were discovered Wednesday in a search area of the Carlton Reserve that had been underwater recently. So another part of me thinks that maybe if this is him, this is all speculation. You know what I mean? This is not, maybe some type of animal got to him, like a gator, something. I mean, those are all swamps out there. They're covered in water, and water is just drenched in that area. So we now know that the water subsided a little bit and it went down. So yeah, now they're starting to see more things. Investigators also discovered a backpack and a notebook that they believe belonged to Brian Laundrie. So another thing that I was saying before is, what if he did? What if he did leave something in that? I mean, can we get any closure from that? Man, it's just really sad. But until the death, we are going to scream justice for Gabby, because this is all about justice for Gabby. As you are aware, the FBI and the Northport Police Department and our state and local enforcement partners have been searching the area of the Carlton Reserve for Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in the murder of Gabby Petito. FBI Division Special Agent in charge Michael McPherson said a federal arrest warrant for Laundrie was issued last month in relation to the 20-year-old's activities following the death of Gabrielle Petito. We love you, Gabby, no matter what. But not for her actual death. The FBI alleged that Laundrie knowingly and with intent to defraud used one of more than unauthorized access devices, meaning he used credit cards of hers. He wasn't supposed to. And my theory was, I mean, they should have got his ass on Grand Theft Auto, but we don't know if he was under the insurance, if she was claiming that, or they had some type of mutual agreement with the insurance company or something like that. The FBI is focusing on locating Brian, and when that occurs, it specifies the charges covered under the indictment, blah, 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 will be addressed. So we all know that the defense of family attorney is really involved in this, and he is releasing all kind of statements, I guess, with the news and media. But it's just really crazy, man, like how this is just, a couple of days ago, it was really kind of slow in this case. I mean, there really wasn't nothing. And then a 24-hour period, his parents and, the Chris Laundrie and, Roberta Laundrie, these people are just, they rub me the wrong way. They're very weird. I can't explain. I mean, they're weird, man. And they give me all bad vibes. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me you go camping, and he comes back right after he leaves subsequently, and he kills Gabby. He comes back and he just randomly goes on a camping trip, and somehow they don't, talk about her name, or her name doesn't come up. I mean, come on, dude. And then you don't say anything. You're just really quiet. I mean, everything just points to guilt. And I just feel like if he in fact killed himself, he just doesn't want to face the music. He's a coward. And I'm sorry, but it's just really crazy, dude. We have protesters that were outside of the Carlton Reserve as well as today, and a lot of people were out there protesting. I mean, this story is not going to go away anytime soon. Like I said, man, I will be following closely to this, especially now what's going on. I don't understand how, as a human being, you could just be so cruel, especially to someone that lived with you. Gabby lived in, the Laundrie household. Like, I just don't understand how they could just have no sympathy, no emotion towards Gabby, man. Complete strangers and people that look up to the story and follow Gabby's story have more sympathy than her own potential family members that were going to, this guy was gonna marry this girl. So I mean, come on, dude. Like, have some fucking. I just to me everything just points red flags, and it just seems like it just points guilt, man. And I'm not surprised if nothing happens. But then you get into the legal trouble with the family. Can they get in trouble for this? Can they get in trouble for that? But we really, we can't speculate too much. I mean, we can, um, but like I said, man, I don't really. I have a hard time believing. I have a hard time believing that you're living with these people and you don't really say anything. You don't have any words. To me, that's just heartless. A heartless person. Anyways, you are watching Vinny's Talk. We are talking the Gabby Petito case, and thank you guys for joining me. The weather hasn't been not too shabby. Today was about 70 degrees. Some drizzle earlier, but not too bad. But any breaking updates in this case, we definitely will let you know. And to keep you updated on my tribute videos and all my other videos, like, subscribe, hit the like or dislike button. Any interactivity is good. And I definitely want to keep Gabby's spirit alive because she's touched me in a way that I can't really explain. And people see my post, and some people have come out and saying, "Man, you're really passionate about that, and you really care about this." And some people like, "Do you really know her or personally?" Or I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't need to answer that question. I don't need to. If I know her personally or not, it's really doesn't matter. She's touched my life in a way that words can't explain, and I see a lot in her that I've seen in myself, and she's definitely inspired me. And we will keep her spirit alive forever. And Gabby Petito, man, So I want to thank you guys for joining this cast today, this live stream. And once we get more information and all my other podcasts, my Vinny's Talks, I could come on here and upload. So thank you guys for watching the stream. And until the next time, oh yeah, take care, guys.